Welcome to another episode of MDC in the Haitian community. My name is James Pierre. Joining us now is a Haitian American lawyer doing great things inside of the Haitian community. Byrnes Guillaume, know you for so long. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be here.
It's truly an honor. I know you're doing great things in the Haitian community and also all the communities as well.
Absolutely.
We're going to talk about your path, but first I want to talk about your childhood. Your parents are Haitians?
They are Haitian, and I'm actually Haitian. I was born in Haiti, but my parents moved me when I was 5 years old. So since 5 years old, I've been here in America.
So you don't recall that much back from Haiti?
You know, the other day I was trying to remember what I remember from Haiti, and to tell you the truth, I remember my grandma, and I remember a shadowy person, and that person giving me love and attention. So my grandma is what I remember from Haiti.
Wow.
Yeah.
But have you been to Haiti as well?
I went when I was 10 years old, and I haven't been back since 10 years old, and I'm 41 now, so
wow.
It's been a while.
It's going. So let's talk about your childhood here in the United States, growing up as a Haitian American. How was it for you?
So I was 5, and then I went to elementary. I went to elementary in Miami, Morningside Elementary. And so I remember it fine. I mean, I didn't have any issues because I learned the language with the other students, and I didn't have any issues. So the people automatically think I'm Black American, and so I've really never had an issue. So did elementary at Morningside Elementary. Then for junior high school, I went to JFK Middle School, which is in North Miami Beach. Went to North Miami Beach Senior High School and graduated from, I'm a Charger, graduated from North Miami Senior High School, and then I went to college at Florida State University.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Inside of your house, was it the American culture more up or the Haitian culture? Well, how was it inside?
It was Haitian culture. My dad was completely Haitian, my mom Haitian. However, my friends were all American for some reason because of school and everything else. But inside the house, you know, I got a whipping. You know, I couldn't do anything. My dad was strict. It was all straight Haitian. The food, religion. My mom very religious. So I went to church. I remember going to church on Sunday, going to church on Monday for people that used to come to our house. Then we had reunion. On Wednesday, I had to go to church. On Friday, I had to go to church. So the whole Haitian culture of religion, food, and everything else.
So at home, you have the Haitian hat, and then outside, you just, okay, let me switch that to the American hat.
Well, yeah, I mean, it wasn't on purpose. It was just kind of the dynamic at the time because my friends were a lot of my friends were American. And obviously, when I got home, my mom and dad and my sisters were all Haitian culture. So.
Wow. And then from there, you've seen the Haitian community in Miami, especially growing up as you growing up as well.
Yes.
How was the Haitian community back then when you were growing up?
Around that time, my perspective were kids, and it was tough being a Haitian. It was tough in that a lot of time the Haitian kids were being bullied, and I remember. Around my time, it was HB or Haitian body odor, where they would be mean to the Haitian kids and to like I said, to me I don't know why. I just, you know, my speech didn't have much of a accent, so that's probably what it was. But I mean I've always been proud of my heritage. I'm Haitian. I've always been Haitian. I tell people I'm Haitian. For some reason, didn't bother me, I guess.
But it's a great thing as well, you know, because you don't want to be stereotyped, and you're gonna have to raise with that. Yeah. So tell me about your relationship with your mother and your father. How was it growing up?
Well, growing up, my mom and dad, like I said, my dad was real strict. I just remember a strict man. He would just. You know, I get home, have to do the homework, and after homework, stay home. I didn't go out. Like my friends would go out, would do. I couldn't go out. I mean, he was strict, and as I stated earlier, my mom was the religious foundation. She was go to church, do right, and remember God is with you. I remember I was talking to someone else regarding religion, and what I remember with my mom is that when I would sick, at times you get sick, and she would pray, and she would believe that God is going to heal. If you had an issue, God would solve it. And so that's what I remember in terms of my childhood.
Great. And then now, after high school, you decided to go to college, to university.
Yep.
Why you choose to study law?
Well, Florida State was an undergrad, so it wasn't law. I was there for 4 years, and I got a business degree. And I got a business degree. I figured I needed to work, and although I like politics and I like religion and everything else, that couldn't feed me and feed my family. So I got a business degree, and then I graduated with a marketing degree from Florida State, and then went to Howard University, where I got an MBA from Howard University. Then after that, I went to law school, and I received my law degree from a school called Western New England in Springfield, Massachusetts. And that's where I received my law degree.
Wow. Byrnes, stay with us. We have much more to talk about, especially your first day leaving Miami now to go outside of the city. So we'll talk about that. Stay with us. You're watching MDC in the Haitian Community. My name is James Pierre. Conversation with lawyer Byrnes Guillaume. We'll be right back.
Be creative. Be a hero. Be the solution. Be connected. Be innovative. Be global. Be successful. Be you. Be MDC. Be Miami-Dade College.
Welcome back to MDC in the Haitian Community. I'm James Pierre, conversation with Byrnes Guillaume. Byrnes, so now, after Miami, you had to make a decision. You had to go to Tallahassee.
That's right. That's
so
right.
Why? And tell me, explain if you recalled, how was it the first day you had to leave Miami now to go to another city?
Okay. And like I told you, my dad was strict, so he wanted me to stay in Miami area. When to go to University of Miami or Florida Atlantic University, I completely wanted to rebel and go away from my parents because I did not want to stay near my dad because he was so strict.
So you wanted your freedom?
I wanted my freedom. I completely wanted my freedom. I wanted to be a man. At 18, I'm a man now, so I thought. So I went to Tallahassee and I started studying at Florida State.
Yeah. And from Tallahassee, you moved all the way to north?
Yeah, I moved north. After a few years of working, I decided to go to Washington, D.C. for Howard University, where I lived there for 2 years, got my MBA, Master's in Business Administration.
Why not Miami after Washington, D.C.?
I want to leave further away from my dad.
But how was the experience now in D.C.? The weather obviously is not the same, adapting to the new environment.
It was an experience. I remember the first time I saw snow. At first, you like it because it's new, it's different, but after a while, we've seen snow and it's cold. You start wanting to go back home into the warm weather, and so that's why after law school, I decided to come back to South Florida.
Wow! So after that, you came back to South Florida, and you started practicing law.
After Washington D.C., I went to Springfield, Massachusetts, Connecticut area, and for 4 years I went to law school, and then I decided after graduating law school which bar I wanted to take. Was it Florida, Connecticut, or either? I decided to take the Florida bar. I passed the Florida bar, and then I moved down to South Florida to begin practicing.
How was the first year practicing law?
The first year I was a prosecutor. I worked for the state attorney office in Broward County, and it was challenging. It was you start from the bottom. They throw you in there, and you learn how to try cases. You're in front of different judges. I tell people, being a prosecutor, you learn your craft, and you represent the state. So when someone's arrested and they're charged with a crime, it is a prosecutor charged with proving the case and making sure that these people are punished, and we make sure that the victim's rights are preserved, and make sure they get justice. And so that's what I did. I loved it. I remember working from 8 in the morning till about 12 midnight because there were so many cases, because you're in court from Sometimes the docket starts at 8:30. You're in court from 8 to 12. Then you get lunch, and then the docket starts about 1:30. You're in there from till about 4, 5 o'clock. Then you have to prepare for your next day. And so sometimes you have to prepare for, you have maybe 100 cases or 80 cases you got to prepare depending on what you're doing the next day. And so I took time because in every situation, there was a victim. In every crime, there was a victim. For example, a battery, there's a victim. If there's a DUI and there's an accident, there's a victim. And so I made sure that, I contacted the victim, make sure that they knew that we were going for justice, and make sure that we helped them get the justice they deserved.
So it's a load, talking about all these cases. How you take time to really see, go deeper into that?
Well, it was hard.
Each case.
It was hard. It was hard. I mean, it was hard. You just have to know what you're doing, spend the time, and quickly turn around. So it was a lot of, like I said, it was a lot of work from 8 in the morning sometimes till about 12, working hard. And so in the weekends, I would come in on Sundays and work 4, 5, 6 hours on Sundays so I can prepare for Monday. So it was a lot of work. I enjoyed it, but I knew that I wanted to do something more. And so I left the state attorney, opened up my own law firm.
And then how was it now? You said, you know what, okay, I'm going to be my own boss.
Yes.
I don't want to report to anybody,
That's
having
right.
my own law firm. It was in Miami or in...
I opened my law firm in West Palm Beach because I had moved to Palm Beach and opened up my own law firm in 2009. I remember April 2009 was my first day opening up my own law firm. And since 2009, I've been in business.
You're Haitian American, so where do you serve more the Haitian community, or do you serve all communities?
I serve all community. I serve blacks, whites, Haitians. However, my niche group right now, majority of my clients are Haitian. And I'm in Haitian radio, I'm here, Haitian TV. Mm-hmm. And so that's my niche. And I understand that I can provide a specific niche for the Haitian community because a lot of time they're looking for people that can relate to them, that can really explain things to them. My Creole is getting better. It's good. Yeah. It's not the best right now, but it's good. But it's enough to communicate, to tell them, this is what's going on with your case. This is the strength. This is the weakness of your case. This is how we're going to proceed. This is what you should expect. And so they appreciate that. And so that's what I offer my clients.
Why specifically the Haitian community? Is it because you feel that, okay, my community needs me, and I need now, based on all the experience, all the knowledge that I've gained, now I need to help my community back? Yeah,
I think growing up, especially when I was younger, as you alluded to, there was a lot of injustice in the community, in the Haitian community. There was a lot of injustice in terms of the treatment we receive, and so I've always felt that our community needed a champion, needed someone to fight for them. And that's what I do. I'm a litigator. I'm in court all the time. I have at least 3 trials a year. I'm a litigator. So I litigate. I'm in front of judges. And so I make sure that I fight for my clients. And that's what I do. I fight for them.
It could be very hectic, like from 8 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning all the way to midnight. Yeah. So you don't really have time for anything else. It's really concentrating on defending others and making sure justice is served.
Now that I have my own law firm, I don't put those kind of hours anymore.
You pay your dues.
I've paid my dues with the state attorney's office, but I still have the same energy, the same vigor in terms of defending my clients.
After the commercial we're going to take, I wanted to talk about your life now as a leader inside of the Haitian community, how you help several cases and the cases that really impacted you the most. So stay with us, all right? We're going to take another break. You're watching MDC in the Haitian community. My name is James Pierre. We'll be right back.
Be creative. Be a hero. Be the solution. Be connected. Be innovative. Be global. Be successful. Be you. Be MDC. Be Miami-Dade College.
You're watching MDC in the Haitian community. My name is James Pierre. Welcome to our last segment with Byrnes Guillaume. Byrnes, so now you decided to have your own law firm. You left the state and you say, you know what, I'm not working for government. I want to do my own. I want to know, because of the load of the work that you are doing every day, what keep you going? What keep you moving every single day?
Well, it's knowing that I make a difference. And I just want to share two quick cases. I do a lot of car accidents and I do a lot of criminal cases, criminal defense. One criminal case that comes to mind was, I believe, 20 years old, young man who was charged with burglary. And what happened was some people went into a house and then they quickly left because the people inside the house called the police and yelled, and they saw they were in there. They leave the house, and then my young man, my client, was walking down the street, and the police stops him. And once the police stop him, they do what they call a lookout, and where they bring the family in and kind of point the family point to the person. And so they pinpoint my client, saying this is the person that came in to the house. So he's charged with burglary, and he spends the day in jail. He's bailed out. We go through a year in litigation, and finally we go to court, and he goes to trial. And he's, like I said, he's about 20 years old. He has the rest of his life. He's actually in Miami-Dade. He was at the time, Bride Community College at the time. And he had his whole life in front of him. And if he has a burglary, things change forever. Even if he graduates, he has to report that and background checks and so on. And he's telling me, I didn't do this. I didn't do this. They have the wrong person. And so we go to trial, and first the witness comes in, and they were saying it went so fast and it was hard to see, and the police was saying that, they did the roadblock and essentially grabbed the first black person they saw, and then when they did the lookup, when the people came and did look up and pinpoint them as being the person, it was just suggestive. It wasn't like three people were there. He just, okay, you pick this person. And of course you're going to pick who they saw. But ultimately, we were able to convince the jury there was reasonable doubt that it could have been somebody else. It could have been the police procedure was not the best procedure to use. They should have had three people so that they can have different people to pick from. And even the stop, they didn't have a specific kind of dress. They just saw someone and they grabbed them. So we found my client was found not guilty. And so it was a proud moment for me, because this kid could have gone to prison for a while for a crime I believe he didn't commit. And so, and it goes on. A lot of time, people get accused of crimes, and they may be innocent. And so, we have to have people to advocate for them, to fight for them, to that knows what they're doing and can litigate and forcefully go before a judge and advocate for them, go before a jury and advocate. So that's one thing. Another thing is I do a lot of car accidents, a whole bunch of car accidents. One of the car accidents that I have was that this Haitian woman claimed that she was pregnant, and she was pregnant at the time. She lost the baby because she was Haitian, and because the baby she lost the baby about a month later after the accident. The insurance company didn't want to pay up. They didn't want to believe that.
The car accident caused
that. So we filed the case. We litigated the case. We had doctors come in, and we had, and right before the case went to trial, it was settled. But if I didn't go and litigate this case for her, if I didn't go and bring doctors who testify and say, hey, this was she had no history of losing a baby. She was a healthy. She's a healthy woman, and then the accident occurred a month later, the baby. The only thing we have, we can't say for certain that the baby died because of the accident, but we know that it's a strong possibility it could have been caused by the accident because she was healthy otherwise. And so we litigated this case. She was a great client, testified this was going on. There were no previous accidents. And if I then advocate for her and know what I was doing, she could have the justice that she deserved. So people like that, I remember these two individuals like it was yesterday. People like that, that's why I fight. That's why I get up in the morning, because they need justice. If someone's accused of a crime wrongfully, they need justice. Even if someone did it, they need justice because the Constitution afforded them the opportunity to go before court and to be defended. And so that's why
Absolutely. I see the passion in what you do, and that's the fuel to keep your engine going every single day. My producer's letting me know that we're running out of time. I want to dedicate that segment to ask you questions where you're going to answer in 15 seconds.
Okay.
Right? I received here on set Maggie Blaze, wonderful woman with Free Yourself Women Foundation. She talks about, the case wasn't really well or the reception of what she was expecting wasn't really well done into the justice system. Do you feel that lawyers made mistakes?
Well, I mean, we're human beings. We do make mistakes. I think with her situation is that she was asked to come over and over and testify. Mm-hmm. In the court system, it takes a while. Judges have their docket and things happen. It takes a while. And so, someone may ask you to come over and over, and sometimes, it may happen, but at one point, you're going to have the opportunity to go before a jury and tell them your story. And if you don't wait to do that, then things happen. But, we do make mistakes. I mean...
Cool. 15 seconds. What is your favorite case and why?
Wow. My favorite case and why? I think personal injury, car accidents are my favorite case because, a lot of time they see Haitian names, insurance companies see Haitian's name, and they tend to have stereotypes on damage and maybe that the accident may not occur, and I fight for them, and so, car accidents.
When someone say Haitian community, what do you think?
Strength. I think of people that are fight. I mean, we're fighters. I mean, we'll fight. In passion. We're passionate.
Yeah. Someone in the Haitian community that you really admire.
Wow. I admire the Haitian lawyers that come. I was fortunate to be president of the Haitian Lawyer Association, and I saw some great lawyers there, some lawyers out in the fight. Haitian Lawyers Association is there when something in the community and the lawyers, we come to defend of whatever situation where the Dominican Republic was having their issues and stripping away citizenship. We came to the defense of the Haitian community and said, this is wrong and we're going to fight for it.
Yeah. We're well known for our food. Favorite Haitian food?
Griot.
Griot is the plantains mixed with some pork.
No, the pork.
With the meat and, and the pickles.
Yes, I love all that. I love all
wonderful.
that.
Favorite Haitian music or Haitian band?
Oh my God. I don't have one. I'm getting more into it. I'm more into the American music, but I'm getting more into it.
Yeah. When you hear the word Haiti, what comes in mind?
I think of promise. Promise. We are the first African nation to get independence, and we've had issues. We continue to have issues, but the promise is here to us, and we're going to make it happen. And I can't wait to the day that Haiti is where it needs to be, and that I can go back, bring my son, and be back to Haiti.
In your work, there are 3 words that are very important. We want to talk about it. What comes in mind? Audacity.
Fight. Just fighting. I mean, not being afraid, going before a judge, opposing counsel, and just fighting.
Truth.
Set you free. I mean, the law seeks to find the truth. That we labor to try to find the truth.
And money?
Make money for my client. Make money, make sure that, especially when my clients are injured and for no fault of their own, they are hurt, they cannot work, they have injury, they're no longer able to do certain things they can do, and now they have to be compensated. And it is my job to make sure that they're compensated.
Byrnes, thank you so much for being here. It is truly an honor having you on set with us. Thank you for sharing your stories, and also thank you for doing the great work that you are doing, not only in all communities, but especially inside of the Haitian community.
Thank you for having me, James. I appreciate it. Thank you for the job you're doing.
Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you to you as well for watching another episode of MDC in the Haitian community. Our special guest today was Byrnes Guillaume, attorney. You need to get to know our resources inside of the Haitian community, someone we look up to, someone we can go to if we have any question. My name is James Pierre. We'll see you next time.